Guys, I got home super late today. I was drinking with some friends, and look who was waiting for me. She was just right there. She was like, hey, so we not working tonight? So she's over here, tired as hell, trying to work with us. What's up, Izzy? She heard me talking and she was like, oh, it's go time? It's go time? Nah, but she's a soldier. She was literally waiting for me because she has her house in the other side. But, anyways, we're going to jump straight into the YNW Melly case. It's getting crazy. We're going to talk about all the key points here. Now, the prosecution has a lot of evidence on this man. So, we're going to see, what basically goes on in these little snippets here.
What is that? Okay. Moving over to the right of photo marker number 5, what is that?
A spent casing.
Did you collect both of those two spent casings?
That is correct.
From bloody clothing to spent shell casings, we're taking a closer look at the 7 most crucial pieces of evidence in
the first thing I'm going to say, look at me. Just look at me. Like, is he all the way there? Like, is he really in there right now? Because my boy is out here just like, I always thought something was weird about YNW Melly. I always thought he was a weird kind of guy. I was like, maybe he's just ugly. Maybe I just think he's ugly and I think something's weird about him. But no, it's not the ugly. This individual right here, he's not all there. You know what I mean? He's not all in there. I promise you that. Though his behavior in court, it doesn't even come off as disrespectful to me. It comes off as aloof. Just like, this shit is weird, bro. I'm telling you, something's not all the way up. Something's not all the way up in there for him.
YNW Melly double murder case and what it means for both sides. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Sierra Gillespie.
Sometimes he seems like he's there.
So for the state of Florida, it's a case nearly 5 years in the making, with Jamel Demons, better known.
And sometimes it seems like he's not there. But yeah, anyway, she's just talking her blah blah. Shout out to Law and Crime. I love y'all. Law and Crime. They never give me issues on videos. They publish videos on a constant basis. Again, go check them out if you guys like the raw and uncut videos, because I know you guys are in there complaining about me talking. Hey, guess what? It's a reaction channel. It's an analysis channel. So that's what you come here for, the analysis. But anyways, I love all my peoples out here rocking with me. All 4,795 of you right now. I love every single one of y'all. You guys are awesome.
Known as YNW Melly, now charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. His co-defendant, 22-year-old Cortland Henry, otherwise known as YNW Bortland, faces the same charges. Demons and Henry are charged with killing their friends and co-members of their YNW collective.
Now remember, we in my previous video, make sure you go back and check it out. Not my previous, it was a few bit of videos back. We spoke with this guy's dad. We reviewed what he was talking about, YNW Juvie. Now, his father was talking about how they met from children. Like, these guys grew up with each other from, like, Pampers. Like, they were not Pampers, but they were like, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7 type shit. Like, they knew each other from young. So that just adds a whole other layer of evil. Like, you're killing not just a friend you had for 5 years or what. You're killing someone that's like, I don't care what you say, that's family. You're killing family. That takes it to another level.
19-year-old Christopher Thomas, also known as YNW Juvie, and 21-year-old Anthony Williams, who went by YNW Sack Chaser. According to prosecutors, Henry pulled up to a Miramar, Florida hospital on October 26, 2018, saying Thomas and Williams were bleeding out in his vehicle. He alleged it was a drive-by shooting.
You see his hands on his head. He's like, oh my God. And there comes the cop behind them. I bet you she got the strap ready, prepared too, because this shit starts out fishy. You come over here and say your friends are bleeding out. Just Something about it. And it's like the lack of planning. You're going to say it took place on a busy highway, thinking what? They're not going to shut the highway down? Like, come on. This is what they do, bro. Tax dollars, baby. What do you think our taxes go to? You know? The rich governors and police. Like, come on. Anyways, that's just my conspiracy. But nonetheless, they're going to check the highway. Come on. You guys are stupid. At least throw some shell casings on the highway or some shit. Throw some glass on the highway. Make it believable.
When officials reached the vehicle, Thomas and Williams were already dead with gunshot wounds to their heads and torsos.
They've been dead.
Investigators later found surveillance video of both victims, Henry and Demmons, at a recording studio before the shooting.
Now, which one is Melly? I think Melly is the one behind them. I'm not sure. I can't really tell, but his dreads weren't that long at the time, but he had dreads already. They're pretty long. The only one with dreads has this camera film shirt on, so I think it's him.
Detectives say blood spatter evidence and cell phone data prove all four were together the night of the murders. Demmons was then arrested in February 2019.
She's over here checking Instagram, and YNW Melly is over here writing jibber jabbers. I swear to God. Prosecutor lady is checking her DMs because she just got hit up by the rapper in Miami. She's like, shit, I might want to go to that. And Melly's over here just writing bullshit down in his notepad. Like, the only person working in this picture to me is the bald head man. I swear to God. I don't care. I swear I'm not wrong.
Only a few days into the trial, and we're already seeing some key pieces of evidence for the state's case. Jurors have already gotten an inside look into the vehicle where Thomas and Williams were allegedly shot.
What are we looking at in here? I'm going to zoom in here to the hood area.
That is another piece of evidence tape used to seal the vehicle in the same way that we sealed the premises prior to a search warrant. The vehicle and all of its entries are sealed prior to the search warrant being executed.
So, for example, now looking at the screen down here at the bottom of the passenger side doors, that red item, is that the same evidence tape we've been looking at?
Yes, it is.
The evidence went into greater detail as jurors were shown the back seat of that vehicle. The evidence appeared to show blood stains covering the seats and the center console.
What are we looking at?
This is the rear passenger side seat as well as the rear center console, in cup holders, and partial of the rear driver's side seat.
This area in the center with the two Sprite cans, is that how you found it, in the down position?
Yes.
As to photo marker, no.
No, shit. It's a bloodbath in there, you know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure the first few shots is what really fucked everything up. Then they just shot the car up. And I mean, if you look at this shit, bro, I mean, if you really look at it, it's obvious that it's kind of staged. Like, look at the bullet holes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dead behind the car. There's no variable to the bullet. Dead behind the car. As if the car were stopped. And it was just bam, bam, bam. And I'll say this. My boy has good marksmanship. Look at that grouping. But nonetheless, that's a grouping on a moving car. It was a drive-by. They needed to think about their story. I'll tell you this, all right? I don't like to predict things. And I don't know how the trial's going to end, but I'll tell you this. OJ killed his wife. YNW Melly killed his friends. Those two things are facts, in my opinion. Feel free to go against me. Tell me why. Don't say, oh, you're stupid. No, tell me why he didn't kill his friends. Tell me how he didn't kill his friends. Explain it to me with the actual discussion. Other than that, bro, those two things are facts. OJ killed his wife and her lover. YNW Melly killed his friends. Same. Those two are facts. Now, if he's found guilty or not, we'll find out. But, I mean, I've been looking at this case for a while. Finally, it's out. I don't even know if people give a fuck anymore. I do. I've been waiting for her. But I'm pretty sure that's what happened. We'll see if his lawyer's good enough to pull a Houdini on everybody.
Number 10. Did you collect the two Sprite cans that were there?
Yes, I did.
to the rear of the vehicle, photo markers 12, 13, and 14. Did you collect the various items listed in this photo?
Yes, I did.
Did you have help and assistance in processing this vehicle?
Yes, I did.
Who helped you?
Crime scene technician Tara Carroll.
Did you guys have a plan of attack as to how to process the vehicle?
We split up the vehicle into certain sections, and each processed those areas of the vehicle and collected the items that were in relation to those areas.
As I would have done, you know, they sealed up pieces of the car and went piece by piece and got every single bit of evidence out that vehicle. And I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that, hey, these bullets are perfectly grouped up. I mean, looking at those myself, it's like, hey, that's a nice grouping. That guy has been shooting guns for a while. Like, shit, bro. You wanted to, like, see, I think different, bro. If I was gonna commit some shit like that, I'd have been running at the shit from the side, bop, 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 bop. Or maybe get another car, bro. Like, maybe they didn't have the time, I'll give them that. But change your angle, bro. Variable. Like, you know you shot him in the car, bam, bam, right? Right side of you, right passenger side, right? Okay, cool. That's how I killed them. Why don't I come from the angle of the car? Bam, come to the side. Bam, bam, come to the other side. Bam, as if a car went alongside you. Nah, YNW Melly, long lip. He's gonna be like, we could get away with it. Let me just shoot the back, bop, 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 and shoot some from like. Am I crazy? If I was in that situation, I would have at least done that. The police would have been completely bamboozled if, like, okay, now the trajectory makes sense. Okay, the stippling on the face, maybe we can't really cover that up, but who knows? Lawyer could figure that part out, but he didn't really. Anyways, I'm not even rooting for him. I'm just saying he's stupid.
So it's clear to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what section were you assigned?
I was assigned to the driver's side of the vehicle.
In terms of these photographs, they were all taken by you. Is that a correct statement?
Correct.
Moving on to item number 18 and 17. Did you collect those two?
Yes, I did.
19 and 20 as shown here. Did you collect those?
Yes, I did.
But it wasn't just blood in the backseat of the vehicle presented as evidence. Prosecutors also pulled photos of the victim's clothing covered in blood and showing bullet holes.
What's item J?
Picture of the jean jacket.
Yeah, you know, he got hit in the head and bled out. If you look at it, the neck at the top soaked, and then the left arm, so it probably just dripped down. All the rest is just him moving or some shit. Pretty sure.
Provided by medical staff of the deceased.
Or being moved.
With regards to this next photo of item J, there is an arrow indicating a circular area. Are you able to tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury if that is or is not a distressed portion of the jacket or is some sort of bullet defect?
Based on my experience in training, it appears to be something similar to bullet hole.
Okay. With regards to the arrows, is that where you're putting those on there?
That is correct.
Moving on to the back of item J.
So a bunch of bullet
Is that how it
holes.
looked when you collected it?
That is correct.
Based on your training and experience as a crime scene investigator, does the appearance of blood change over time as it's stored in evidence?
That is correct.
Aside from the gruesome, bloody photos displayed to the jury, the state also called witnesses to testify about the alleged location of the shooting. Here's Morgan Curry describing what was seen in those photos.
So I want to go back to item number 1, back on the south side. Can you describe what we're looking at in this photo here with photo marker number 1?
Now remember, this is the real crime scene. This is where it actually took place. You can't even deny that. It didn't happen on the highway. They lied. I mean, you can't deny it. All the evidence is in another location at a dead end. Looking fishy there, huh, bud? Anyways, so you can't deny that. And on top of this, they have witnesses that explain shit. So it's like they caught you in a lie. You know what I mean?
Yes. The shell casing, spent casing, that is it.
There we go.
That's that particular item?
That is correct.
Was this item collected?
Yes, it was.
Why do you take multiple photographs from different angles of these items?
Just to get an overall depiction of the specific item, and then also accounting for lighting or better visibility of the item.
And the glass appearing object underneath the casing, did you collect any of that specific glass right there?
I do not believe we did.
Why not?
I think after discussing with the investigators, did not believe that it was in reference or pertaining to the case at hand.
Okay. Did it have any characteristics of auto glass?
Objection beyond the scope
If she
of
knows.
her expertise.
Thank you. First established that she may know something about this.
So investigator Curry.
I've never heard that one. Objection beyond the scope of her expertise. Are you calling me a dumbass? That's crazy, man. They'll object to anything, but that's a good ass lawyer. That's the lawyer I need. Bullshit your way all the way through. Not like Daryl Brooks, but like a coherent lawyer, you know, stall. Get technicalities, you know, find ways to dismiss trial. That's the type of lawyer you need in your life. The lawyer you thought you never needed. Keep that guy on retainer. I promise you, it's a little side bill. Pay it. I'm telling you.
And part of your training.
Ever heard of a crime of passion? You never know. I'm just playing, but hey, shit happens in life. Have a lawyer. Huh, Izzy? Oh, she's saying I'm talking too loud. Have a lawyer, huh, Izzy? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, nah, get a lawyer.
Is it determining what evidence may be something that would be collect?
Yes, it is.
In terms of the facts of the case, is that something that you're familiar with and you familiarize yourself with to know what types of evidence may exist?
Correct.
For glass and glassware, do you have any training in identifying potential sources of glass or other items that may be of evidence you're done?
Yes, I do.
With regards to the glass in the Jeep that was found at the hospital, had you had the opportunity to view that Jeep prior to November 21st of 2018?
Yes, I have.
The glass that was in the Jeep, was that consistent with the glass that's there in this photo marker number 1?
No, it was not.
Moving on to photo markers, and so for this is the establishing shot for which 4 photo markers?
4, 5, 6, and 7.
Okay. Going to the close-up of photo marker number 4. What was the important item of evidence in this photo?
Spent casing.
Okay.
Obviously.
There's a scale on each photo marker. Why is that?
We're able to document the size of the specific item in the picture or that we're photographing.
And are all of these items later on collected?
Yes, they are.
Going on to photo marker number 5. I'm going to start with the item to the left here. What is that?
Spent casing.
Okay. Moving over to the right of photo marker number 5. What is that?
Spent casing.
And of course they had the 40 caliber. I mean, I succumb to the stereotype. I have a 40 cal Glock 23. But I mean, get creative, bro. Like, use a 22 or something. The fuck? Why are you using a 40? That's overkill. I only got the 40 because I wanted the Glock 26. I think that's what it was. And that's like the super compact. And it's like super small and super big caliber. I just wanted it because it was like, you know, one of those things. But yeah, it wasn't in stock. So
Did you collect both
I have
of
the
those
23.
2 spent casings?
That is correct.
Okay. And in terms of another view of these 2 casings on number 5, is that what we're looking at here?
That is correct.
Moving on to photo marker number 6. What? I'm going to move into the closer up one for photo marker number 6. I'm going to start to the one to the left. What is that?
Spent casing.
A spent
Is that
casing.
the same one that was next to photo marker number 5?
Not to my knowledge.
And to the right of photo marker number 6.
It's another spent casing.
After the shooting, or as the defense claims, drive-by shooting took place, surveillance video shows the moment where YNW Bortland arrives at Memorial Hospital Miramar with YNW Juvie and Sack Chaser in his car. The state's witnesses testified.
He ran up in there super convincingly. He was on his shit. Ooh, frantic. Oh my God, help. Yeah, but those spent gun casings are really telling, man. They're really telling of a story. I mean, is it a coincidence? Maybe. You know. I'll tell you one thing. He has some really good lawyers. That black man, some about him. He gives me that Johnny Cochran vibe. I don't know. He gives me the Johnny Cochran vibe. And I'm here to see what happens, because I don't know. He might get this jury all fucked up, and they might just not convict. So we got to really pay close attention to this one. Because next thing you know, you got YNW Melly, Murder on My Mind, Part 2. Free me. Free YNW Melly. Who knows what happens? So got to keep an eye on it.
Testified that Juvie and Sack Chaser were already dead by the time they arrived at the hospital. First responders testified the area was sealed off and treated as a crime scene.
Mr. Wonderful here. My friend Howard Marks is the co-founder of Activision, the gaming giant that was...
The one thing I don't like is that they said the area was immediately sealed off and treated as a crime scene. Is it because they're black? No. I just thought about it. On the fly, I was thinking about it. No, it's not because they're black or they look like gangbangers. That might be part of it, but they just said it was a drive-by. So that's, you know, a criminal investigation. So, you know, okay.
What are we seeing on the screen right now?
So this is the sidewalk portion I was telling you about. Immediately on the bottom left corner of the screen, where you see those white dashes, that's where the cars drive through. Those dashes are for them to see pedestrians as walking across into the ER. Then there's a sidewalk portion, and these are the two doors of the ER. The left door on the left side of the video is the ER adult entrance, and the right is the pediatric entrance, but it's one big area. And then in the middle is the park bench. Right behind that glass is a security desk. I'm sitting in the middle of both of those doors.
And that subject that we see in the video,
That's the gentleman that the clerk was making.
Bortland.
need to publish?
And you know Bortland is snitching. I mean, he was a real one. He was solid for going and doing this story. But guess what, Bortland? You fucked up. You messed the story up. Now everybody's in jail. So now there's a statement from Bortland, apparently, about Melly. We don't know what it is yet. You know, more to come later. But it seems like he probably more than likely 99.8% flipped on Melly. Seems like he kind of did some backstabbing shit. And I mean, you know, there's absolutely zero code of ethics in the street, guys. That no snitching policy, everybody snitches, okay? Bullshit. Everybody snitches. There'll be, you know, out of a population of 100%, there'll be like 4, 5, 6% who kept it real and didn't snitch, or they couldn't snitch because they were the mastermind. So, you know, please, there's no code of ethics in the streets. Everybody snitches.
Is this where you indicated to us earlier that you had him sit down, Cortland Henry?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, you can't see the Jeep in the video frame, is that correct?
Yes.
The Jeep would be located at the bottom left, my left of the screen?
Yes.
Okay. And I noticed that you approached and you were talking into something. What was that?
That's my patrol radio.
Okay. Was that your how you were able to request assistance?
Yes, ma'am.
And it's additional surveillance video that puts Melly with both victims ahead of the shooting. But jurors also heard ballistic testimony from crime scene investigators who gave a visual representation of how the bullets traveled in the vehicle.
Oh.
Saying, explain to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what are these green, red items that are now in the back seat of the Jeep?
These are called trajectory rods, and like I said, they are used to...
Again, look at the grouping. The grouping is... Okay, now that I'm seeing it with the polls, the grouping isn't the best, but it's damn good for a drive-by. That guy was a precise hitman shooter. Are you kidding me? 30, 40 miles an hour drive-by, pop, 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 pop. Hit you all in that little you're good. You know, you're a pro.
Show the approximate path of the projectile when it struck the surface.
How many trajectory rods are in this photo that we're looking at here?
There are 7.
Going forward to the next photograph, what are we looking at here?
This is the opposite side of the rear passenger side seat, showing the trajectory rods coming through.
Objection.
Same objection?
Yes, sir.
Overruled.
Again, showing what?
Showing the trajectory rods coming through the back of the rear passenger seat and through to the
And if you notice, hold on, I don't know how tall Bortland or Melly is. I thought Melly was pretty short. Maybe Bortland's a bit taller. You guys let me know. But all the bullets are aimed down. Every single trajectory rod, even the headshot up high, is angled downward. So what's that telling you? It was a taller person shooting the gun, right? So maybe Melly wasn't the shooter, but damn sure involved. 100% sure, in my opinion, was involved. Let me not put it on him, but I think he was involved.
passenger side seat.
And can you explain to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury how you place them?
The trajectory rods are placed through one defect, pass through the object, and then through the other defect on the opposite side.
YNW Melly's trial is just getting started, and the prosecution has already presented some pretty significant evidence. But will this be enough for the jury to find Melly guilty beyond a reasonable doubt? And how will Melly's defense argue this evidence? That's all we have for you on Sidebar. Thanks so much for joining.
So that was the situation. Again, shout out Law and Crime. You guys are awesome. You're beautiful people. I love you guys. All the shit y'all do. And I love my subscribers. You guys are awesome, man. Fuck. You guys are cool. I like making the videos, man. I don't know. I post them every day. At first it was hard to get into the vibe, but now I just love doing this shit. So, you know, until the next one, people, stay safe. Stay inside. I love y'all. I need to get some sponsors, man. Some type of sponsorship so I could give you guys some codes or whatever. But I'm working on that. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.